While they're both near invincible, can heal from virtually any wound, and enjoy dressing up in primary colors, also the color of ketchup and mustard, the similarities between Wolverine and Deadpool mostly end right there, but that means that anytime fans get James Howlett, aka Logan, aka Wolverine, and Wade Wilson, Deadpool, in the same room, things are about to get very interesting and violent. So whether they encounter each other on the page or on the big screen like we just saw, whether they're fighting together or fighting against each other, their one-on-one moments are unforgettable.
Deadpool gives Wolverine the short end of the sword. Wolverine issue 88, 1994. In 1994's Wolverine number 88, Deadpool is trying to get his ex-girlfriend back. So, naturally, he trashes her new beau's apartment. Wolverine just happens to arrive on the scene, and the two immediately start insulting each other. Impressively, Deadpool's taunts send Logan off his game, and then he proceeds to make quick work of the X-Men by impaling him right through the chest with both of his swords. All the adamantium attached to Wolverine's bones had also recently been ripped from his body, sending his healing factor entirely out of whack. The combination of this weakened state and Wade Wilson knowing exactly how to get under Wolverine's skin is all that it really took to take out the mutant.
Wolverine helps Deadpool get over depression from Deadpool issue 27 back in 1999. A few years after they first met, the still adamantiumless Wolverine evened the score. To provide some context here, Wade Wilson has just recently killed a messianic space baby and is seeking Console to deal with his feelings about it. So during 1999's Deadpool 27, he seeks out psychiatric counsel from Dr. Bong of Howard the Duck fame. And together they decide that the only way to break free from the rut is to fight a superhero. The Fisticuff therapy session finishes with Wolverine skewering him. Apparently, Wolverine is exactly what the doctor ordered, as the violent, slapstick, action-packed altercation helps Deadpool work through his issues and feel just a lot better.
Deadpool and Wolverine battle a werewolf. Wolverine Annual 1999.
No way.
I know, it was so long ago.
I was years old.
I had a snappy comeback, and then it was just gone. It was like the light in my eyes. It just went away one day. You never get it back. Never one to let bygones be bygones, Wolverine is still pretty peeved over Deadpool having attacked Kitty Pryde. So, a few years later, when he spots the Deadpool hopping some rooftops in Wolverine Annual 99, Logan takes the opportunity to attack back. But fans finally get to see the Weapon X alums team up when, amidst this beatdown, a werewolf randomly shows up and tries to eat both of them. Deadpool is on a job to assassinate a werewolf turned acclaimed author who has forsaken his werewolf heritage and is now being hunted by one of his werewolf brethren. This resonates with Wolverine, so he decides to put down the pipe and spend the rest of the story fighting valiantly to save the were-author with Deadpool in tow.
I don't think that's the expression.
That's what you wrote. Eventually, the Council of Werewolves materializes out of nowhere and threatens the author to never show his face in polite society again, before everyone disappears and Wolverine and Deadpool are kind of just left wondering, what the hell just kind of happened here?
Where have the Council of Werewolves been since then? And why do the Council of Werewolves consider themselves polite society? I've never read that one.
Werewolves have their own Illuminati, apparently.
Where'd they go? Where were they? Where have they been since then? I don't know. Wolverine throws Deadpool at Hulk from Hulk vs. Wolverine in 2009. Love this one. While the duration of fighting is short between Wade and Logan in 2009's Hulk vs. Wolverine animated movie, what's there is well worth the watch. The Weapon X program is back on its bullshit, only this time they're trying to reprogram the Hulk into a weapon of massive green destruction. Granted, the idea of an adamantium-laced Hulk is awesome, but audiences wouldn't want to be around when someone tries to make that happen. Deadpool and Wolverine eventually both end up running for their lives when the Hulk gets angry and starts smashing. Logan takes this opportunity to pick up Deadpool and hurl him at the Incredible Hulk. Now the big green rage monster, of course, swats him away like a bug, presumably breaking every bone in Wade's body. Ouchies.
Wolverine and Deadpool coordinate outfits in the Uncanny X-Force. Uncanny X-Force 2010. Now, most of the time when Wolverine and Deadpool get together, it's for a quick stab to the chest and an insult to the face. Your face. Just as quickly, though, they go their separate ways. But then come along 2010's Uncanny X-Force, and for the first time, they officially become teammates.
Snicked, bub.
Killing for the greater good. X-Force was originally started as a Black Ops team to eradicate any threats to mutant kind with extreme prejudice. At one point, it was disbanded by the powers that be for being too extreme. Always eager to give the finger to authority, Wolverine formed a new X-Force in secret and called upon his fellow mutinous mutants to join. Of course, Deadpool was at the very top of that list.
Deadpool tries to blow Wolverine up. Round 1, Wolverine Origins issues 21 through 25 back in 2006. The winner for the most violent fight between Deadpool and Wolverine goes to their 5-issue Battle Royale in Wolverine Origins in those issues. The issue opens up with Logan sitting down to a nice Chinese dinner out in San Fran, and all of a sudden a nearby duck stuffed with a bomb blows him up. Enter Deadpool, who, well, he's been hired by a mysterious figure to kill Wolverine once and for all. What ensues is an unrelenting bloodbath. In his hunt, Deadpool pulls out all the tricks, setting one elaborate trap after another, although I wouldn't call a duck bomb an elaborate trap, but he dropped a piano on Wolverine. He had a tripwire yank him across a highway into oncoming traffic. All of it is just really kind of Looney Tunes shenanigans. You know, that Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner stuff. These kids don't know who those characters are at all.
No.
I'm old, let's move on.
This whole thing is making me old.
Making you old? The audience is aging while they watch us.
You're not doing homework, idiot. You should be doing that.
Deadpool tries to blow Wolverine up. Round 2, Wolverine Origins issues 21 to 25. Once going into a full-on berserker rage, Wolverine slices Deadpool's fingers off. Unable to use a gun, he pulls out a rocket launcher instead, setting the whole area ablaze. Logan deftly dodges the attack, just like you do dodging missiles, quickly gets the upper hand and is poised to slice the Deadpool's head off when a nearby woman screams that her car is on fire with a baby locked inside. Always the do-gooder at heart, this snaps the Wolverine back to reality. He jumps in to save the day, only to find that the Deadpool had set the whole frickin' thing up, and the baby is actually a doll stuffed with another bomb. After unleashing his final explosive toddler tour de force on the Wolverine, the duo embark on a back and forth face-off that ends with Deadpool shooting the Weapon X. Wolverine survives, and Deadpool now has both of his hands chopped off.
Deadpool gets his wish, finally kills Wolverine, from Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe in 2012. Deadpool has been brainwashed into killing the entire Marvel Universe, one by one. They all fall. He wipes the Fantastic Four out, roasts Howard the Duck, blows up the Avengers, decapitates the Hulk, fries the X-Men, shoots Spider-Man. I'm a little bit lame there. He shot Spider-Man? Really? Tortures Professor X. Probably fair. Skins Beast alive. Probably fair if you've read anything from X-Men recently. And even meta kills Marvel's writing team. Now that's impressive. Unfortunately for Wolverine and everyone else in this Elseworld tale, Deadpool is packing a sword made out of carbonadium. This durable metal was created by the Russians as a synthetic form of adamantium. You may remember it from Omega Red. He's the Russian guy with metal tentacles. While not as strong as the real thing, it does have the noteworthy effect of wreaking havoc with Wolverine's healing factor, or anyone's healing factor. One slice to the abdomen and an axing to the head later, and Deadpool drops Logan. Interestingly enough, although they didn't do this storyline in the main 616 universe, They did later come out with the Muramasa blade, which is another sword that can negate healing factors. Pretty cool.
You learn something new every day. Wolverine and Deadpool complete each other. Deadpool issue 15, 2013. Someone keeps stealing Deadpool's organs.
Where are they going? Give me all them organs.
So, he takes a trip down memory lane to uncover the sordid past of the Weapons Plus Super Soldier program. Two men that know the program better than anyone else, Wolverine and Captain America. Unfortunately, both immediately tell him to get lost. Fortunately, by the end of Deadpool number 15, Logan changes his tune. He tracks Wade down to an apartment at the exact moment that a special ops team strikes. Always is. Wolverine goes high. Deadpool goes low. And a few panels later, the wannabe assassins are dead right in their tracks.
Wolverine and Deadpool take out North Korea with a guest from Deadpool issues 17 and 18 in 2013. Wolverine and Deadpool get separated following their takedown of the assault team, and Deadpool finds himself in North Korean internment camp as a prisoner of his old Weapons Plus caretakers. It turns out that they have been using Deadpool's organs to create a Korean clone army of deadly mutant super soldiers funded by Kim Jong-un. Deadpool manages to make a run for it and finds out he's not the only captive. Both Wolverine and Captain America have also been taken. Wade sets them loose and the trio prepares to fight their way to freedom. Joined by several rebellious mutant clones over issues 17 and 18, the heroes take on the entirety of the Korean People's Army, several of whom have taken mutating serum and turned into giant rock monsters? As terrifying as that might seem, even more terrifying is the powerful melee of adamantium fist, patriotic shield, and witty one-liners coming at them.
Wolverine dresses Deadpool in drag. Wolverine Deadpool the Decoy, 2011. In the one-off Wolverine Deadpool the Decoy from 2011, Deadpool has to help Logan fight a robot who's out to kill Jean Grey, despite the fact that she's already dead. And he does so in quite an interesting and rather unusual way. He ends up helping Wade dress up as Jean Grey, then uses him as a decoy to distract the robot. Because Jean Grey and Deadpool are really twins, this works just long enough for Wolverine to take off the robot's head. Though not before it kind of scorches Deadpool with its heat vision, incinerating the clothes that he's wearing at the time.
Wolverine cuts off Deadpool's head, plays soccer with it. From Cable and Deadpool issue 44 back in 2004. There's also the delightful 2004 cult buddy cop series, Cable and Deadpool. Love that series. Sadly, by issue number 44 of the series, Cable has apparently died, leaving an even greater need for Wolverine in Deadpool's life. Deadpool is on a mission to retrieve his friend Weasel from a Hydra base in Pakistan. Coincidentally, Wolverine is on a mission to take out the base's new sector commander, who's been developing teleportation suits. Of course, when it's revealed that Weasel is actually the commander, Deadpool decides to stand in the way of Logan killing him, so Wolverine cuts off Deadpool's head instead. Hydra agent Bob scrambles to put his head back on as it gets kicked around in the ensuing brawl between Wolverine and the Hydra fleet. Bob eventually succeeds and Deadpool springs back into action doing what he does best, stabbing Wolverine through the chest. Soon after, Weasel, of course, admits that he's a double traitor who's tricked Hydra into wearing the suits so he could teleport them into oblivion. Deadpool holds Wolverine off just long enough for this to happen, and everybody walks away happy. Hey, if you like this kind of video, make sure that you come back. We're gonna be doing more of this. I don't like wasp.
Light Wasp, he attacks.